Princess Mahra made a powerful statement that took the whole world by surprise. The internet could not get over the event for days, as she showed everyone just how powerful she was by publicly divorcing her husband while getting her father's 100% support. But even after her recent act that encouraged wives to dump cheating husbands, she has taken an unusual and exciting step further in the divorce drama. Before we explore this latest and unexpected action by the princess, let's discover what really happened between the once adorable couple that caused their separation barely a month after welcoming their first child into the world. Now, the story is that Sheikha Mahra was cheating on Sheikha Mahra, and he was probably doing it during her pregnancy and postpartum period. Sheikha Mahra's public divorce message aids the suspicion that this was probably the case. Her post read, "Dear husband, as you are occupied with other companions, I hereby declare our divorce. I divorce you, I divorce you, and I divorce you. Take care, your ex-wife." There seems to be no information on how she discovered his infidelity, yet the couple never kept us in the dark about their relationship's progress from the very beginning. Both of them are very much into social media culture as they share things about their lives with the world. Now, Sheikha Mahra and her ex-husband started out on a very romantic note. Their engagement was announced publicly on the 22nd of March 2023, and by May 28th of the same year, Mahra shared a picture of her father and her husband during their Katbal Kitab, captioned with a heart emoji. The two lovebirds went even further by hosting a lavish wedding reception the following month, which saw a lot of friends show up to celebrate their union. The two of them had exciting honeymoon trips overseas, traveling from country to country and having fun all the way. In these times, it didn't seem like anything was wrong between the two of them, as they always shared happy moments with their followers online. By October, Sheikha Mahra posted an ultrasound photo of her baby captioned, "Just the three of us." The couple also shared more special moments, like the baby's gender reveal party, which was hosted during the princess's 30th birthday. By May 2024, they welcomed their lovely daughter into the world, and everyone thought their family was starting to take shape. While news of the divorce was shocking to many, it wasn't entirely a surprise because the couple shared multiple hints about their shaky relationship on social media. On one occasion, they unfollowed each other on Instagram, and Mahra deleted photos of them together from her account. This was the first sign of trouble in paradise before Mahra's followers saw another post from her. This time, she captioned a photo of her and her baby saying, "Just the two of us." At this point, it was clear something was up between the two, but we're sure even Sheikh Mahra didn't expect his wife would invoke the triple talaq against him in an Instagram post just like that. Issues of husband and wife are very sensitive and personal matters, which most people expect should be treated with a measure of privacy. Her move was sudden and gave way to lots of people questioning her actions. Couldn't she have handled the issue a bit more privately? Or was she trying to disgrace Sheikh Mahra by making such a public statement about the divorce? Whatever her reason may have been, she had the full support of her father, Sheikh Mohammed, who is Dubai's ruler and Prime Minister of the UAE. This man is known for his strict judgment as well as zero tolerance for inappropriate behaviors. Many thought he might punish his daughter for going public with the divorce and causing people around the world to associate the royal family with scandal. But instead, he did the exact opposite by punishing his nephew, who may have confessed to the offense his wife had accused him of. Sheikh Mohammed banished him from the UAE as a way to get justice for his daughter, who was hurt by the betrayal of her ex-husband. Mahra went online to express gratitude for her father's support and judgment in her favor, saying, "Dear Father, thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for marking an era that justifies that there is justice for everyone. My respect and love, Mahra." But just when everyone thought it was over, Mahra decided to get people talking again by launching her new perfume line called Divorce by Mahra M1. Her followers went wild at this new development that happened this month. People have not stopped praising Mahra for her creativity, as launching a new perfume brand based on her divorce is such a boss move. The dark theme of the brand speaks of something strong and new right after a hard moment, which is perfect replication of the divorce that happened months ago. A lot of people are wondering when she got inspired to do this. Was this her plan from the start, or did she have this idea as an afterthought? Whatever it was, her followers are in love with the brand, and she's been receiving accolades and massive support for this. Now, looking at the whole situation, it may seem as if Sheikh Mohammed favored his daughter over his nephew due to sentimental reasons, but there's a lot more to the princess gaining her father's favor than merely being his daughter. Sheikha Mahra is a prestigious figure in the UAE and around the world. She was born in 1994 and had a high-quality education both in Dubai and overseas. This helped broaden her knowledge about her birth city and the world at large. So once she completed her education, she became actively involved in social activities to build her name as a well-read member of the royal family. She attends prestigious events around the world where she networks with experts from various fields and discusses global issues that need attention. Although she's more inclined to philanthropy and cultural representation of the UAE, many initiatives on healthcare and social welfare around the world have seen Mahra's support on many levels, both in the UAE and outside the country. She also represents her country in major events, as well as promoting the interests of the UAE in places where it's necessary. But as an active leader in female empowerment, it is no wonder Mahra would not tolerate infidelity from her husband. To be silent is to betray her stance on the issue of female empowerment, as a lot of women look up to her in the fight for equality and women's rights, which might be the reason why she decided to publicly divorce her ex-husband. She needed to set an example for other women to follow. Sheikh Mahra received so much backlash on social media during the divorce that he had to disable comments in his accounts just to stop people from sending hateful messages on Mahra's behalf. Mahra is such an active force in the UAE, and a valuable asset like her is one Sheikh Mohammed is set to protect at all costs. She is also of mixed race, having an Arabian father and a Greek mother, and it adds to her strength in managing international connections, especially with her mother's side. Now, this is not to say Sheikh Mahra wasn't a respectable man as well. He is an avid businessman with good influence around the UAE, but Mahra seems to have the support of the masses compared to her ex-husband. Ever since Mahra was banished, Mahra seems to have moved on in a good way, enjoying motherhood with her lovely daughter, whom she named after her. Her latest venture has gotten off to a good start, and the future is covered in optimism for the beautiful princess. While Mahra will have to wait for some time before she can be allowed to remarry, she seems to be in no rush at all, as she enjoys caring for her little daughter, who happens to be the main priority at the moment. Ever since Sheikh Mahra was banished from the UAE, there have been reports that he's settled in the UK. While Mahra still maintains his relationship with the royal household, most of his followers are concerned about his appearance in recent times, as he seems to be under stress. Sheikh Mahra took to his Instagram in appreciation of his uncle's judgment, stating how his generosity was overwhelming and his rule was one to be obeyed, even if the price is high. Adultery is a serious crime in the UAE, and Sheikh Mahra was meant to be punished by spending up to 1 year in prison. This is why Sheikh Mahra was grateful to his uncle for banishing him instead, as going to jail would be disgraceful for someone under the Al Maktoum royal family name. However, we are unaware how soon Mahra will be forgiven and allowed back into the country, but there's a slimmer chance he'll be reconciling with his ex-wife. What do you think will happen to Sheikh Mahra eventually? Is it possible Sheikha Mahra will forgive his mistake and let him back in her life again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments while you drop a like for this video if you'd love to see more stories like this.